So just a little quick legal disclaimer. I did receive this case as a review sample with the only expectation I do a video on it. And when I built this the first go around, I accidentally damaged one of the little adapters. I broke off a tiny little piece of plastic right there on the one furthest to the right, and I just wasn't being careful. It is still functional, but I figured since I'm going to have to rebuild this, I might as well just fix that piece that I damaged. So I'm kind of winging it. I'm hoping I'm finding the right screws. I'm not 100% certain how this is going to come apart, in all honesty. But I'm hoping that this video will help if you make the same mistake I did and you want to swap out the adapter. I could use it as is, but since they are kind enough to send 2 spares with the rack case, I'm just going to swap it out and not worry about it. So I think these adapters are suspended by this plate. What I'm a little concerned about is when I remove this plate, if they're all just going to fall out. But I just realized the drive's in here still, so one way or another they're going to stay in there. Yeah, so I think if the drives aren't in, yeah, they're just sitting in there loose. So if you do damage one of these, your best bet is to put a drive in the spot that you want it to be, and then it'll make it easier to replace because they're all suspended right now versus just sitting loose. Alternatively, you could set this on its face, which may or may not be easier, but yeah, replacing one of those though is stunningly easy. I mean, that's fantastic. And the cool thing about this is, so like let's say this had a backplane instead of these adapters, like you'd have to replace the whole backplane and it'd be expensive if you damaged the backplane. But you damage one of these little connectors like I did, and it's no big deal. Plus, since it's a readily available off-the-shelf part, if they ever decided to stop supporting this case, I imagine it wouldn't be that hard to find a replacement. Also, if you're feeling really crazy and want to make your own custom backplane, I think there would be enough space in this for a custom backplane. Although it would be cool too down the road if Sliger decided to make a backplane that was optional for these. Be kind of cool. But I don't have a clue what it would take to design a backplane. Really, the easiest way for them, I guess, to make a backplane would be just something that you could plug your SATA data connectors into. And then it'd be nice if it used like PCI Express power. Although I don't know if these SATA and SAS drives will run off of 12 volt only or not. But yeah, so if you're careless like me and you, alright, it's like worried for a second, let me grab another one. If you break one of these little, I forget what they are, I'll put it in the description. It's some SAS, SFF, whatever part number to a SATA adapter. But if you damage one of them, I mean, it's literally that easy to swap. Really the biggest thing to keep in mind is it's easier if you have a drive in there just to hold it in place. And then just these 4 screws on the back and the 2 on top. And yeah, easy peasy. That's a prime example of just fantastic design. So hopefully that's interesting, and thanks for watching.